Welcome student. Today I am going to discuss the new topic which name is pattern analysis. Why we study this topic? In previous video lecture we discuss sandcasting process and pattern making, pattern selection, pattern materials, pattern layout, etc. So it is also associated with pattern. So now the today topic is pattern allowances. What do you mean by pattern allowances? It is nothing just like an extra dimension which is given to the pattern material for preventing any losses in the casting process. Yeah, we can say that simply we can say that while we making a pattern, certain dimensional allowances must be given in the pattern so that the casting obtained is of the required specification. So now you can see that here a duplicate of the product to be cast or modified dimensionally to be reflect the process of material to be cast modification incorporated in the pattern or the pattern allowance. तो आप लोग इस चीज़ को समझ चुके होंगे कि पैटर्न अलाउंस क्या है कि जब भी हम किसी पैटर्न को डिज़ाइन करते हैं तो हमें पता है कि कोई मटेरियल होगा, तो जो मॉल्टन मेटल है वो क्या करेगा, हीट अप भी होगा और कूल भी होगा, या हो सकता है कि वो अपने आप को श्रिंक करे जब कूलिंग हो जाए, ठीक है, या सरफेस को क्या बना दे, रफ बना दे, तो उसको स्मूथ करने के लिए हमें अलाउंसेस देनी होती हैं. लाइक first one is shrinkage or contraction allowance, second one is machining allowance, draft or taper allowance, distortion allowance, and shake or wrapping allowance. So I am going to discuss one by one. Now first one is shrinkage allowance. What do you mean by shrinkage allowance? It is an allowance which is added to the pattern to compensate the metal shrinkage that take place. The metal solidifies. You can see in this PPT the compensate for this mold and pattern should made be larger than the amount of shrinkage, and shrinkage of casting varies not only with material but also with the shape and thickness. Like, okay, so for different material we use different allowances. If we are using gray cast iron, then we use allowances like 7 to 10.5 mm per meter square. If we are using steel, then we use 20 millimeter per meter square. If I am going to use aluminium because melting point temperature is very low, so then we use 16 millimeter per meter square. Okay, so for different material we given different shrinkage line. Now next is draft or taper allowance. What do you mean by draft or taper allowance? It is the taper provided. It is the taper provided on the vertical surface of a pattern which facilitate it removal from the mold without excessive wrapping and breakage. Okay, तो we can understand जब भी हम ड्राफ्ट के टेपर अलाउंस को देते हैं कि जब भी हम अपने पैटर्न को मोल्ड कैविटी बनाने के बाद जब भी हम रिमूव करते हैं, तो इसकी वजह से क्या होगा कि हम उसको जब भी सिंपली निकालेंगे तो थोड़ा बहुत भी जो हमारी मोल्ड कैविटी है उसको डिस्टर्ब होने से रोकेगा. तो when the pattern is to be removed from the sand mold, there is a possibility that any leading edge may be break off or get damaged. Removal of the pattern from the mold and hence reduce the damage of the edges. Okay, so here we use taper allowances. The amount of taper needed depend upon the shape of the casting, depth of the casting, and molding method and molding material. Now, next one is machining allowance. We already discussed about that. What is machining allowance? Machining allowance, we also known as finishing allowance. It is the extra material provided on the certain details of the casting so that the casting may be machined to exact dimension. You can see here in this PPT, the surface finish is obtained by in sand casting is generally poor because we are doing sand casting. Hence, the many cases the cast product is subjected to machining process like turning, grinding, etc. in order to improve the surface finish. So during machining process, some metal is removed from the piece. To compensate this machining, allowance should be given the casting. Next one is distortion allowance. What is distortion allowance? During the cooling of the mold, stresses developed in the solid metal may induce distortion in the cast. Like for example, in U-shape casting will be distorted during the cooling with the A or diverse deviated. Like shape is this like this. When we given the shrinkage like this. So this amount shows the distortion allowance. Okay. Next, shake or wrapping allowance. What is the shake and wrapping? If like this is the mold casting, this is the pattern. If I am going to remove this, then it is disturbed in vertically, horizontally and vertically. Then in fourth direction we give some allowances which compensate this. So additional size tolerance must be built into the pattern when the pattern is shaken for easily withdrawal from the mold cavity. In order to compensate for this, increase the pattern should be initially made slightly smaller. In this process, the final cavity is enlarged. To compensate this, the pattern dimension need to be reduced. Usually during the removal of the pattern from the mold cavity, the pattern is wrapped or cracked all around the faces like this. The pattern is wrapped or cracked all around the faces in order to facilitate or help easy removal. I hope you will understand what is the pattern allowance, why we given these kind of allowance during the pattern making. So I hope you will understand by helping this video PPT. For extra learning, I am adding some animated video with my PPT video so you can understand easily. Thank you so much. If you have any issue and doubt, then you can discuss and message me.
Not of same size. Generally, the dimension of pattern is larger than the casting produced. The extra dimension provided in the pattern is called pattern allowance. It is an important feature as it affects the dimensional characteristics of the casting produced. Thus, when a pattern is prepared, certain allowances should be given on the sizes specified in the drawing so that a casting with the particular specification can be made. The allowances usually considered while designing the pattern are shrinkage allowance, machining allowance, draft allowance, shaking allowance, and distortion allowance. Let us now understand each of these allowances. Let us start with shrinkage allowance. Generally, during the solidification of molten metal in the mold, we see that the molten metal shrinks in the cavity. So, casting produced becomes smaller than the cavity and pattern. Therefore, to compensate for this, the pattern should be made larger than the casting produced. The amount of compensation for shrinkage is called the shrinkage allowance. Let us now understand what machining allowance is. Sometimes the casting product so obtained has poor surface finish and is dimensionally inaccurate. In such cases, the casting product is subjected to machining processes like facing or grinding in order to improve the surface finish. During such processes, the thickness of the workpiece reduces. Therefore, to compensate for this, the part where machining is to be done is made extra thick. Such compensation in thickness is called machining allowance. Let us now understand what draft allowance is. While removing the pattern from the mold, there is always a possibility of damaging the vertical faces of the cavity. Therefore, to compensate for this, a taper is provided on the pattern so as to facilitate its easy Let us now understand what shaking allowance is. Usually, while removing the pattern from the mold, we have to shake the pattern all around the vertical faces in order to facilitate easy removal. In this process, the size of the cavity gets enlarged. Therefore, to compensate for this, the dimensions of the pattern should be reduced. This compensation is called shaking allowance. And now let us understand what distortion allowance is. Sometimes the casting product may tend to distort unevenly during the cooling period of the casting product. Therefore, to compensate for this, we give a distortion of equal amount in the opposite direction. This compensation is called distortion allowance. Thus, we can say that pattern allowance is the extra size given on or taken from the pattern in order to compensate for metal shrinkage, to allow machining to avoid metal distortion, to draw the pattern easily from the mold, and for shaking. Related terms are